What's up, guys? It's day 130 on our journey to 2000, and it's my birthday, and we got this green sludge, and we have a lot of games to go over. Well, only like 3, and I did bad on all of them, but I did spend some time studying the Pirc Defense, or the, not Percocet, it's the Pirc Defense, I think it's supposed to be pronounced. The way it works is that you basically do this as black, and it's similar to the King's Indian and the modern defense, which can get confusing for people. But the idea here is that this is the classical variation. You're going to castle like this with the fianchetto, I don't know what's more proper, bishop. The reason why I never liked playing openings like this as black is because I like playing against these openings because you have very clear ideas. At least I kind of feel like I do when I play as white, which is I want to disrupt his king side. I want to get rid of this bishop. I want to storm an attack. So I, a lot of times, will play something like h4 if I'm playing as white here. After developing a little bit more, and I'm going to castle queenside and stuff like that. So that's why I don't really play it as black, but it does seem pretty solid. So I kind of studied it a bit. We'll see if I like it. I'll play it in blitz games. I don't know if I'll play it in rapid games just yet. I'm losing enough elo as it is. But there's different ideas here. For example, if they play something like f3, it's kind of a signal to black that they're going to attack on the king side. So a lot of times you don't even need to castle. And you'll see videos in the description from Robert Ramirez, I think his name is. I hope I didn't mispronounce it. He's a national master who makes chess videos. And I watched a bunch of his videos. And he says, okay, you have this c6 move. He likes to play aggressively on this side to prevent the opponent from queenside castling. And if the opponent just ends up playing kind of in a way where he develops on the king side, then you could end up kind of castling. And there's many ways the game can kind of progress. And for those wondering why you can't just attack, because this actually gives the advantage to black. White can't castle, and white is threatening this fork, resulting in this position where black is up a pawn and has a knight developed. So very interesting stuff. You give the opponent the center, but it comes with all these other kind of ideas. Okay, well, let's look at the rapid games I played. There's kind of a theme in all of these games, which is I lose. But there's another theme which we're going to talk a little bit about, which I found interesting. So I play this pretty often. This is kind of normal stuff. The ideas here are that if he takes, it looks like he just gets this pawn for free, but the queen comes back. And a lot of the times you'll end up winning it. And you can trade. And now the king can't castle. And the game continues. I think it's pretty even. I've gotten into games like that. And here, your opponent can take as well, which looks bad for black, but I think the reason why it's not that bad is because later on maybe you could push for the center and your pawns become undoubled. I'm not entirely sure, but apparently this is not that bad to deal with. So anyway, it ends up going like this instead. I kick the bishop around, which kind of tells my opponent that I'm going to castle kingside, which I do. And then I do this stupid move. It's a stupid move because I lose the protection of the e5 square. My knight was good there. I did this move to give space for this pawn to push, but I didn't spend time, I guess, thinking. And you could see right here, I'm already down a pawn. And after that, I just start going crazy. I just play these kind of crazy moves. The queen gets into the position, and I had no way of knowing how to deal with it. This pawn is very annoying now. And it's because I just made that blunder. So I'm just kind of moving pieces around, trying to play fast, which is not always a great idea. You can see I'm basically down 9 points of material. And the game goes on and on and on and on. And with 13 seconds left, my opponent checkmates me. Okay, well, I've learned from that, right? So we go into the fantasy Caro-Kann. We trade some stuff. And I didn't do the best move here. I shouldn't have. Now my king can't castle. But actually, I thought this was fine. I'm somehow keeping the extra pawn. And, yeah, things are looking good. And look, the game is very even. Now here, I didn't like this b4 move, so I go a3. But apparently I was supposed to go a4 with the idea that if he attacks the knight, I guess I have this opening to attack him, and then I have this discovered attack winning the knight. I did not see this at all. I'm assuming that I can probably just take here, and after takes, I have this open file for the rook, and it's looking super, super, super bad for my opponent. So I didn't really see those ideas. So instead, we kind of trade. I let go of that pawn because I'm like, it's just a pawn. It's fine. Which is true, but I should have tried to fight to hold it longer. And here I see the clear blunder. I blundered a simple fork, losing my rook. But my opponent doesn't do it for some reason. I have a chance to redeem myself and bring the rook away so that this check comes with just a free capture. But instead of that, I blunder yet again, and this time I blunder mate. How crazy is that? Mate on the 22nd move from a knight. And in this game, also kind of normal stuff, nothing too crazy. I start this kingside attack, which I'm pretty happy about, because opposite side castling, you want to attack on the other side. You could see the elo bar is loving it. And here I do something not the best, which is taking. I should have kept this pin. The point is the queen is, the knight can't move. The queen is kind of, like, this is good. My bishop here is good. He's chilling. He's Bing chilling. And if he goes h3, I have, like, enough pressure here, and it's, maybe I go to h3 with my bishop. I don't know. But instead I take, and I bring my knight in. And really, there was no need for this. Now this h4 move actually stops everything and ruins my plans a bit. But, computer says I'm still winning by a lot. I come in here, and this trade is terrible because I blunder a pawn. Bishop gets in, and he has a passed pawn. So what I needed to do here was ignore this idea and bring the rook all the way to the end. He can't take my knight because the queen. If he takes my queen, I just take, and I guess my rook is going to double up. But the idea is I'm going to win this pawn, and I guess the game, and this knight is protecting f6. If I don't do that, we trade a bunch of stuff instead, and his bishop gets to a very annoying spot. I don't like it there, so I trade, and I'm feeling pretty good here. The problem is I actually don't have an easy way to win this pawn because of this annoying, stupid knight. So the better move for me was to check, and if he goes to the side, check, and I guess just go for a draw. I think this was the whole idea here. And then if he moves to the side here, this looks safe, but I double up on the 7th rank, and it's a little scary, I guess. I could win this pawn, and if he tries to defend it, I guess I bring the bishop into the game. Yeah, I'm not that good at chess. I can't tell you what all the things are here, but I think those are the main ideas. I try to reroute my bishop instead and win this pawn, but there's like literally no way to win it. It's insane. And I end up getting checkmated. So with all that, we're going to play a game. And I'm rated 1655, which is horrific. It's not horrific. It's not a bad rating, but like compared to where I was just a month, like I was 1797. This is the same thing that happened to me when I was around 1500 as well. It's for some reason that happens. Okay, so we're gonna go for the copycat variation, which we don't actually get that on. My voice just did that. We don't get that often, but I'm attacking the g7 pawn. And the book move here is to bring the queen to f6. And then I bring the knight here. So here, I don't think this works because I have this. Yeah, I think it's just that simple. And we probably have to trade here. And yeah, usually the game, I say usually, I don't play the copycat variation that often, but I suppose this is how it's going. Do I want to push this pawn? Kind of want to. I'm gonna push. Okay, if I push this pawn, the rook can come in, and maybe I just push this one, and it's fine. So I actually don't mind this move. And I just spilled the shake. Oh my god. I forgot it was full. Somehow it didn't spill on me, though. He's going for this fork. Again, a lot of times you don't even castle in the Vienna. Makes it a little dangerous, but Romero, it tastes like a desk. Like I'm eating a desk mixed with a shake. Is this trade good for me? I'm actually not sure if it is. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it, but let's do it. Almost made the same mistake twice. Jesus. Oh, it's our turn. Oh. Does the knight have a discovered attack on this pawn with the knight? No, he doesn't. So I'm just gonna move this. Maybe bishop here. Damn, this is like an OnlyFans experience. If you guys can see me licking the shake bottle. Anyway. Jesus. Okay. I love how I'm like struggling with this shake and this guy's probably concentrating on the game, thinking of all these ideas. Oh, he's probably going to castle, probably deciding which side to castle. I feel like rook g8 is just a great move. Just castle queen side and go rook g8 or something for my opponent. For me, I'm not sure. I mean, I have this bishop move, and I could relegate the knight to the corner. But then again, he has rook g8. I don't know. Like, what's the purpose of the bishop there? I feel like the bishop is better suited on e3. But it's a little hard to say. Also, he could push, takes. Yeah, you know, this move makes sense. If I go here, the knight has this square, but I have the knight protecting. Do I want to overthink this? Again, like, he can move the knight out of the way and he has an attack. I don't like that. So there's also this move, which doesn't make any sense. I think this is the only move we have. He has no light squared bishop attacking our rook either, so this space is not something to worry about in terms of bishops or queens. Okay, so now we're just gonna move this here. Maybe we go king d2 and try to get closer to connecting all our pieces. I don't like that his knight could go to f3 though. Okay, so he obviously wants an attack here. Now, let's say he goes here, opening up the rook. What if I bring my king? Again, I don't want... Well, actually, this doesn't matter. The knight is still there. So I could bring my king, I could bring my rook. And I think my rook on f1 is actually well suited there. A little tricky. The other thing, of course, is I could take, but I don't like that. So, yeah, let's just go with this. Of course, this means I could get checked here, so maybe it's actually not that good. I'm seeing this. I guess that's an idea. I mean, I could go a3 just to stop a5. Like, that seems... Jesus, it just spilled everywhere. Oh. We're up a pawn? Oh, we're up a pawn. When did that happen? Oh, when we took the g7 pawn, okay. Do I have to click all this to go back? I do, okay, he's still thinking. Or she. No, it looks like a he. Pablo King. Obviously he opened this up, but where does he want to... I wonder if I could push for the center here. Now, I would lose this pawn, but then I have takes. I don't really like it. I mean, attacking the bishop looks nice. If he tries to attack, we have this move. Yeah, this bishop is annoying, so I like this move a lot. It also comes in with a check. If we take here, we split his pawns. Unless he takes with the knight. He takes with the knight, we can push, he can check. I don't like that, so we're probably not gonna push. But I like getting rid of this this bishop. Let's say he comes here, I come here, he goes back, I take with check, he takes with the knight. Maybe I go c3, kicking out his knight. He checks, I take, he comes in with the rook. But this rook can't do anything. Yeah, I like knight a4. I like it. Do it. We're down a minute and a half, but I don't know. It's funny. I feel like when we're down on the clock, we play better. I guess we spend more time thinking. This is a little tricky. I also have this bishop move, which doesn't work because then I lose the pawn with check and probably lose the game. but that is interesting. Okay, let's see what my opponent does. I think moving the knight is wrong because then we kind of open up his king a little bit. Okay, maybe I don't know anything about chess. Isn't this just bad? He also blocks his rook. Like, what's the purpose of this move? Ah, maybe to push these pawns. Now, let's say if I attack his knight here. He comes here. Let's say I attack it again. His knight's gonna live on a7. Like, isn't that just terrible? Maybe we could break the center open. No, because we need d3 to protect e4 for now. Pushing to f3 looks okay, but then we lose the defense of g3. Fun. And then pushing this pawn to g4 looks okay. Actually, that does look okay. The h3 pawn protects it. And maybe we could start moving our knight out of the way. This bishop is good for us. I think we're definitely winning here. But I gotta be careful. What rating? Our opponent is rated 1667. Which means nothing, because we lost like 100. Oh my god. How is it still dirty? Again, giving you guys free OnlyFans experience right now. Jesus. I wish I had a napkin or something. I don't know why he's thinking so long. I feel like this is like the only move that works. I mean, I honestly don't know what else you can do here. I genuinely do not know. Maybe he got into a fight with his sister or stepsister or brother. Oh. I don't know how to play chess. I just did those moves quickly, so it looks like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what the hell that was. That was just bad. I'm talking so much. I almost went for this, which is just horrible. I still feel like we have a chance for some reason. This gives the knight space to come in. But then we have this. But he could just... Oh. He could just do that. We'll take here. When you're losing, playing fast feels good. I like this knight move. But then he could... What can he do? He can move the... I feel like our knight is going somewhere. Yeah, he could just do that. And now it looks like our bishop is stuck. I don't know what the purpose of this. Yeah, I think we just have to bring the knight back and probably bring the bishop some. Very tricky. Maybe bishop comes here. But then the knight can attack it. I don't want it to live on e1. Yeah, we're just down a full piece. This is... We don't have this because of that. We have this. Maybe we could go for some stalemate idea. Okay, so he's obviously attacking this. I'm gonna go here and ignore. Okay, here. This is weak. It's hard to push any of our pawns because of this annoying knight, surprisingly. Can we reroute our knight somewhere annoying for our opponent? Something like this. This. It doesn't look like our knight has any good... I mean, here stops the knight from coming in. So we could do that. Okay, so he's attacking, obviously. We could bring the king here in order to push this pawn. Yeah. This stops this. Now he can interestingly push this forward, which I think is a little frustrating. I think that's a really good move. But then again, maybe it gives us some ideas opening up this file for us. Knight. This is weak now. Knight takes. We have this fork. Let's just do it. We lose this pawn. No, we still have the fork. Okay. King coming forward stops that, though. Then we have to worry about all these hanging pieces that we created for ourselves. We could counterattack here, but it's just one move that doesn't do anything. We could bring the rook around. Okay. I mean, taking with check just looks necessary. And we could bring this back. Yeah, not really playing that well. This is probably a really good move now. Taking here. We have this knight move. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. Go here. Okay. Oh, the knight actually defends here. I didn't even see that. Jesus. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. That's a song. I want to check, but the knight takes. The knight's actually surprisingly annoying there, but we do have two passed pawns, so I shouldn't count ourselves out. What if we check here? Our knight is protecting. Then it creates this space, and we could have even three passed pawns. Jesus! Could we win this game down a piece? That would be pretty insane. Our opponent is also playing on the fact that we don't have too much time. Now, this is an interesting move because it allows us to push this pawn. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that just looks really good for us. We have rook e1 also. Now, he could check now, but we just... Yeah, I'm gonna go here. This is just really good. Yeah, this move made sense. Although we can check. And then just... Ah, you see, now maybe we blundered. We're both low on time, so I have to play faster. I would just take here. I go here. Did I trap his rook? No, I didn't. But if he takes, we take the bishop. Okay. You could block with the rook. This is an idea. That doesn't really work. We can go here. We have this. Go here. We have this. Oh, he just takes our rook. That was bad. That was very bad. I think we just lost the game because of that, and we'll just push this pawn. He has a check. This check doesn't work. Okay, we're just gonna push again. Did not expect that, but I mean, it gets rid of any counterplay that we have, so it's a smart move. Okay. And now we lost, basically. We had a chance. Maybe we could stalemate here. Nope, we cannot. Maybe 30 seconds was more than I thought. Huh? Okay. Wanted a rematch. Okay, well, we blundered when it mattered most. Okay, so all of this was good, the copycat variation. This pawn move was unnecessary. I was thinking of this knight move. The thing I didn't like is just his pieces getting into the position here. But it looks like I have this. And he has to defend the fork idea. And if he comes with his own fork, we have this, 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 and we win his rook. I should have remembered in the copycat variation, a lot of the ideas is knight d5. I should have calculated more. I just didn't. I just didn't calculate more. So he brought his knight in. I moved my king. We traded. I pushed. All of this was fine. Yeah, this was terrible. I don't know why he moved his knight there. Like, even I could tell that this was bad. Something like this, I think, was better because his knight gets into the position, but apparently this is still winning for me. I don't know. Anyway, here I messed up. I just completely missed this idea, which my opponent spent a minute and a half. Is like, what? I should have taken here. I don't know if I would have done that. Looks like I have to break into the position here, and this actually looks annoying for my opponent. Something like this looks a little frustrating though, but I have AG1. He could come here, and E1 unpins myself. The knight protects here. So if he trades everything, this is an end game where I'm up a pawn, and he actually has no way of getting in with his knight very easily. We have a target here. He could, of course, push here. I would think something like this is an interesting idea. And then coming here to connect this. So this, I mean, black is winning by so much, but I'm not a freaking genius. I probably would have actually came here. I have I have one pass pawn. And, yeah. Instead, I play c3, completely losing, but I kept fighting, which I think is good. And, what was the big mistake here? Yeah, I thought this was good. But it wasn't. But it still wasn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, these were great moves. This was great. I thought I had a chance because look at the 3 freaking pass pawns. And then I just completely blunder. And we're both running low on time. This was my blunder when I checked here. I actually wanted to go b6 automatically just to target all this stuff. This was my automatic move. And if he still would have done this, I think I would have had a great chance, to be honest. Because there's this, and... Listen, I mean, the game's not completely over. Like, he has... Jesus, I have 3 freaking pass pawns, and it's, you know, this is not over. So, I mean, I played it bad, but that's been every day. Yeah, I wasn't playing any. I mean, guys, I played with 80% accuracy and lost. I keep losing. It's my birthday and I'm 1647. Oh, by the end of the month, I want to reach 1800. One of these days, it's just gonna come back to me. I don't know what the hell's going on though, but thanks for watching, guys. Say shake in the comments if you watched this far because of everything that happened there, and have a great one. Bye bye.